Hi everybody, how are you? And hi Scorpio. This is your reading for the 23rd to the 29th of August, and we are in Virgo, and we have the full moon on today, on the 23rd, but I'm taping this on the 18th. I've already laid the cards out so that you can see them, and I'm using the Lenormand cards and the Gilded Tarot. Okay, and I've had these cards given to me by a viewer, a cyber angel, and also these two cards. I've got a couple of decks, and I love to be supported, even with the likes and shares. I'm really grateful for you to do that and to subscribe. Thank you, and I hope you're all well. So I hope you've enjoyed the romance readings and the general next week's, and I hope they resonate. Try to use each week, look them back. Once I've done this reading, look at this reading and see whether anything couples or resonates with last week's reading. Then you get the whole story. Also, if you watch your rising sign and your moon sign, you come in with the birds. The birds is represented by the owl here. There's a very, very simple Lenormand deck. So if you want to learn Lenormand, this is the right one for you. And then you can start adding the numbers to them and the cartomancy signs, the playing cards. And that is how you take it step by step. If you would like to learn Lenormand or Tarot, then get in contact with me. Go and have a look at the website. There's a lot of readings up there as well. So you've got a lot of choices. I do compatibility readings and also my specialty, the crystal ball and tarot or Lenormand, whatever you wish me to use. Okay, let's get on to your reading. So you've got the birds, that's the overall energy. Watch out for people gossiping about you or just generally talking in groups. You might be at a meeting or a birthday party or a conference, and you might overhear something, and that could be a very good to your advantage to use. So be careful, focus what is happening around you and what people are saying. Also, somebody might have left the coop or the group. The coop is a chicken house, so that is my saying for this card. Somebody might have flown the nest. One of your children, the teenagers, might have gone over to college or university and left home. Or even left home to get married or to live together. Or somebody could have left the group. Now, also, there could be news coming to you, because the birds always represent news. This could be email, text message, because they fly through the air. So then resonates with me that it could come through cyber. And so you could be getting a message through email, text message, or a telephone call. Excuse me, I've got very bad hay fever. Sorry. And to confirm that overall energy about news, we have the Page of Cups. So this could also be an invitation or a message of love, or I love you, darling, I miss you, I'll be home tonight early, something like that. So, you know, it could also be somebody younger. It could be a child or a teenager that is sending you news. Mum or dad, I know I've left home, I've gone to uni, and I do miss you. Something like that. The cups represent love. They represent nurturing, also sensuality and sexuality, and also passion. The Page of Cups is a Pisces prominently, but you could be meeting somebody new, a Pisces, or don't forget a Cancer or a Scorpio. I just love the way it's depicted because I love seahorses, and you've got two seahorses decorating the balcony that the page finds himself on. He's holding a cup in this card, so there could also be an offer. And underneath that, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you can see. So something good is coming your way, so long you keep focused on what is happening around you. Now, you've also got the Stork. The Stork means moving home, or a 180 degrees turnaround in a situation or with regards to a question. You've got the Queen of Cups. So she's holding a chalice as well. And she's just holding on to her skirt, waiting in anticipation to reach out and give that cup to somebody. So perhaps she's waiting for her man to return. Okay. Or you could be meeting the Queen of Cups again. This could be a Scorpio prominently, but don't forget Cancer or Pisces. So there's definitely a lot of water in your reading, and I'll come to that in a minute. The Stork also means that you could be finding out you're pregnant, or you could be hearing of a birth. This could be of a child, but this could also be of a new job. And like I said, also moving home. But there could be something new on the horizon. You could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, the Queen of Cups. They could be your new employer or a new love. They are coming to you and saying, I love you, or will you go out with me? Scorpio, this could also be you, because if you find yourself in a situation or with a question, you might do some more research so that something can turn round to 180 degrees, or turn round 180 degrees, sorry. So you might have got some news, and now you can offer your hand for a relationship or for the job. You could be waiting for news and for this new beginning. You are looking towards the 9 of Cups, so that is a wish. Perhaps you've done your research and worked really hard because you seem to be ambitious. So if you're not meeting another Scorpio or another water sign, then it could be you working very hard, because it's lying diagonally, I think it's called in English, right close into the corner, the right hand corner of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is looking towards her wish or goal. And the Tower in Lenormand does mean differently than in the tarot. It means ambition, but don't forget the people that support you and love you whilst you are working so hard to reach the top or to your goal. You could also be moving to, because the Stork is looking at that the tower or the high rise, this could also be meaning that you could be moving to a high rise, a new apartment, or you might be downsizing. It could also mean that you could be dealing with institutions or government institutions. That's usually, I say, municipalities or institutions. If you are doing a course, like in college, or a short course, you could be actually traveling to higher rise to advance your wisdom and talents. Perhaps you are ambitious to reach the top in your talents, in your career. Like if you are a bookkeeper, you might be aiming to become an accountant, and so you're going up the ladder, and perhaps that is your wish. You could be going to a building that is high rise. But don't forget the people around you. Make time for family and friends. Whilst at the weekends, for example, don't go out, just make a party at home, and make sure that you will get what you deserve, your wish, so that it can come true. Don't force anything, go with the flow. Somebody's saying, be gentler, go with the flow, okay? Be nurturing in your study and be nurturing towards family and friends. If you're not doing this, then this could cause arguments and disagreements, but they won't last very long because we've got the Ten of Cups underneath it. So here you are, the clouds are disappearing, sun comes after rain. Every cloud has a silver lining, so long you can express your feelings and you can keep the communication going. If somebody's sending you to Coventry, that means in England they're sending you to the silent place. They won't talk to you. That is a bit of slang, I think. Coventry, sending you to Coventry. Then make sure you keep the communication going. Happy families, endings to emotional difficulties and fulfillment in emotional difficulties. So there will be a reunion after a quarrel, so long you can talk to somebody and make your intonation sound meaningful and that you care, and also a beautiful intonation, but with care and feeling that you really mean it, okay? Because the Ten of Cups means expansion, moving home, might be finding out you're pregnant or getting married, the fulfillment, you've got it all. The Ten of Cups means that you will have it all. So long you watch your intonation and you keep the communication going. And that it's not passion, but true love. After all, we desire somebody with us and to stay with us. They have the ultimate dreamful, happy relationship, but relationship does take a lot of work. It's not something that falls out of the sky. Okay, so perhaps you've been working hard on a relationship or a friendship and your wish is coming true. You might be making a proposal, the gift, the chalice. You might pass it on to somebody that you love, or somebody might be giving you that gift, the fulfillment of happiness together. Now, although we have the scythe at the end of the week, means that you're cutting away. And I think you're not leaving you are leaving the past behind, but I think you're leaving the old past behind. For some of you that are separated and not hooked up, you might have found somebody new and it's taken you a long time to get your emotions balanced and make sure that you feel in balance, because we do have the moon here and we do have things here that balance. I don't know what it is called. We've got the atlas, but we've got a clock. It's the right time because you are in balance. You've got the bar or the stick with the two balls that keeps balance in time, and you've got the two pillars that represents the doorway to a new beginning, the angelic doorway. There are things that you don't know, so make sure you do the research before you go into this fully fledged relationship or getting married. For instance, prenuptial agreement to ensure your security if something does emotionally happen. Now the moon represents for me Cancer because of the crab, and Pisces because Pisces is also very spiritual, but again it could be a Scorpio. But mainly the moon is represented by Pisces, and to me, the crab, Cancer. Okay, so do your research well, cut away with the BS, and make sure that everything is transparent and honest and out in the open, because in other readings I feel that honesty and the truth is coming out. So perhaps somebody's clearing the air and the truth is out. They want to get married. They don't want to live together anymore. They definitely want to get married, have a family, and have a security like a home. Now, listen to your intuitions as well, because that is your inner alarm system, and that warns you whether something is right or wrong, whether you should cut away or whether you should stay. But in certain things, I don't think, there might be some of you that are cutting away after an argument, the air is cleared, the truth is out, and you know where you stand, or perhaps you have told your partner what you want and they know where they stand. They either take it or leave it. That's one side of it. But in the other side, because of the good cards, I think the air is cleared and you're cutting away with the BS, right? Bullshit. And you're trying to clear away any doubts, any things that you don't know or they don't know. And now you've come to a point. I do want a clarification card on that. So I have to use this. And it could be that somebody's gossiped and given you information, like I said, by passing through or being in a meeting, giving you information, and somebody might have the wrong idea of you. Okay, because Scorpio, I don't know too much about Scorpio, but I know Scorpio is supposed to be the sexiest sign and also mystical. Okay, it's not that you are hiding secrets, it's something that you protect, and that's when you've stayed within your shell. That's the feeling also I'm getting, and that's why I'm shouting every week or month, come out of your shell. And you are coming out of your shell, but you must be transparent, because especially with a potential partner or with your partner, because they don't know where they stand. You are mystical. It's like the Gemini. They are very flexible. They're doing 20 things at the same time, and they're too fast for most other people. They don't get the Gemini, but Gemini is loyal and not two-faced. Unless they feel threatened, they shut down. So that is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to compare you. I'm trying with Gemini or anybody else. I'm just trying to give you a hypothetical example as to why, because I understand where you're coming from. If you've been hurt or bitten twice or 3 times, you get apprehensive and you turn within. Then you won't communicate, but you must communicate, and you must watch out your intonation. Remember, sweet talk, make sure that it is clear and sincere and caring, because anybody can sweet talk, but it won't get you anywhere. Okay, but there is a saying, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Just remember that. Find the balance there. Be sincere. Now, talking about meetings and conferences, again, I think you're going to hear, this is the garden. That means meetings, gatherings, celebrations, reunion, also meetings, gatherings, potential partners. In the 16th, 17th century, you were introduced to other people in the gardens, in the parks. They were rendezvous. You were chaperoned. So there again, there could be a reunion, but you're cutting away from the bullshit. You're letting them know what you want and how you want it. And you must also be open to know what they want, okay? To find out, so that you can continue on your path together. Happy families. Now, the angelic is here, the angels are here, and the divine. You've got number 22, 2 and 2 is 4. So you're trying to build a proper solid foundation for this relationship, whether it's a reconciliation or a new relationship. And here again, you've got the ladder, climbing high, aiming for the sky and the stars. You want to pluck the moon, and I get to hear, I love you, to the moon and back. So this might resonate with somebody. Use your wisdom. That is your strength. The word is wisdom. Wisdom, yes, some people say, I don't want to learn more, because then I have the knowledge, and then I will be held accountable. You will be held accountable. That is what's called responsibility. If you make a decision, you also have to suffer the consequences, whether they are negative or whether they're positive. In this case, if you can clear the air and you are sincere and transparent, I think you will have success because you've got 2 cards, the Wish card and the 10 of Cups. Boom. 180-degree turnaround. This is a magical reading, Scorpio, and I hope I've explained it clearly, and I've done it with my heart. The angelic is with you. The angelic is also showing it in the moon card. Okay, and cards don't lie. It is my interpretation, how I bring it across to you. I hope I've brought this across, because this reading to me feels like a bomb. Boom. It's like the bomb's fallen in a positive sense, and it's happiness. The air is cleared. And we've got the card Solitude, like here. That is a warning. Don't forget your family and friends, your partner, and you've got solitude. So come out of your solitude, come out of your shell, like I always tell you to. You are important, just like anybody else. You are beautiful. Beauty is within. The external beauty is nice to look at, but it is very superficial. Take time to yourself to relax, rest and recharge. You must do that from time to time, if not, preferably every day. 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, and re-evaluate. Meditate if you want, contemplate definitely, and re-evaluate so that you have learned from the past and you can leave the negativity behind. But come out of your solitude. Nobody is going to knock on your door, and it is funny that this card has come out, because that is the same card or meaning of one of the meanings in today's reading, the house. Don't hide away. Okay, come out of your comfort zone. Be honest. If you are wrong, admit it and do something about it. Cut your path. The scythe cuts, so you can cut a new path and you can leave the BS behind. Now, from the mystical unicorns, we have put your best foot forward and believe. Believe that magic it hasn't left the world, or miracles. Believe in yourself. You are awesome, like I just said, and I hadn't even read this card because these 2 are new decks. Okay, and it is confirming the reading big time. Wow. I hope this helps you, and I hope it has cleared something away. Whether you're hooked up or whether you're single, see what resonates to you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and take care like always, and thank you for your likes and shares and your subscriptions. Please keep on subscribing and ask your friends, your family to join in and see what their zodiac sign means, or the reading is, and whether it resonates. It gives you also food for thought, especially at family gatherings. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. Ciao, ciao, my little Scorpio.